Hey YouTubers, diecast collectors. It's January 3rd, 2014. And this will be the 124 scale and 1/18 scale stuff that I got for Christmas. So without further ado, let's get into it. First car that I got is a pretty interesting piece. This is by Hawk Models, and it's a Extreme Customs lineup. This is called the Rumba Tub. Pretty interesting car. Definitely a cool piece. I like the chrome and stuff on here. This is definitely more. This really doesn't have too many working features. The steering doesn't work. There's no real suspension. This is definitely more of a sculpture, a sculpture piece than than one with a whole lot of working stuff. It's definitely more of a sculpture. It's just pretty much a look at piece, but it's still pretty cool. I do like these a lot. I think they're interesting. Unfortunately, I did not find the Chizoom. I didn't really want a whole lot out of this series. I wanted this one, the Swoop coupe, which I did get, and I wanted the Chizoom, but the Beach Reacher, the Buick Cool, and the Insane Sedan and the Hallucination, those really weren't my cup of tea. I didn't really like them a whole lot. So this one's pretty cool though. Very hot roddy. That's most of the stuff I got was hot rod type stuff. And these are Tom Taylor designs, so they're pretty cool. This one is the Swoop coupe. Very nice wheels on this car. Yeah, they're very cool. I like the side pipes on here. I do like the way this is. This kind of definitely reminds me of one of those salt flat racer cars. And there's louvers in the back. Pretty nice piece. So yep, there you are. Swoop coupe. Alright, so here's another one I got. Was from my mom. She got me this from the Blue Shop. I'm very glad she got me this one. I think it's pretty cool. 1935 LaSalle Gendron fire engine. It's a pedal car bank basically. So there's a lot of stuff on this. It's quite a mouthful. Very cool piece. I actually did put new batteries in it. It came with 3 of them in a pack already, and thankfully they weren't in there, because when you leave batteries in something for long, they corrode and all that good stuff. So thankfully there were no batteries inside the compartment. They were included, but I figured after about, I don't know when this was made. I think it was made in like 2005, and I think after about 5 or so years, batteries kind of reached the end of their lifespan, so had to put new batteries in it. Pretty cool. It comes with a set of axes, which they're supposed to be here, but I decided to put them in their little pockets where they go, because I thought it would be cool if they had the axes. Ladders wouldn't fit with the packaging, so I just had to put them somewhere else. But yeah, pretty cool. And another neat thing about this, like I said, there's a siren, so when you press the steering wheel, yeah, and it'll keep doing that as long as you press it, which is kind of annoying, so I'm not going to do that for too long. Yeah, very cool. Alright, so next car I got, hallelujah, yes, the man that I worship, the high priest of hot rodding, the god of hot rod, Chip Foose. Definitely wanted to get this piece. I love Foose. I think he's the man, basically. I think he's awesome. He's definitely one of... there's still wrapping paper on the bottom of this thing. That's too funny. There's still wrapping paper on it. Perfect. Pretty cool, though. Very nice piece. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Foose. Anything he does... You know, I have a few Camaros in my collection already that are 124 scale by M2 machines, but if it's Foose, I'll get it, but honestly, I think M2 Machines needs to do some new castings in 124 scale. Kind of getting tiring seeing the same thing, just done in a different way. But still, I do like it. Foose on the license plate. I wish, like I said though, I wish they would do a new Foose casting, something like a Nova, or, you know, something that hasn't been done yet. We need to see some more different castings from these guys. Definitely like what they do in 124th, but just need to see it in a different direction. Very cool though. Very nice piece. I do like the way the tail lights are done on this. It's got a very nice look to it. Not a whole lot of graphics for a Foose car. Very simple. There's racing stripes on the back and on the hood, and they continue right to here. That's really about it. The rims are really the only thing that really kind of signifies this is a Foose car, but yeah, you know, it's still a nice piece. But I like how they did the brake drums in the wheels there. There's no discs, but still pretty nice. But I love Foose cars, and I like this piece. Very cool. In case you're wondering about the underside of this, there's really not a whole lot else going on. I wish they'd kind of done something with the engine more than the stock engine. It's nice they put a different air cleaner on it, but wish they had done more. The interior, yeah, definitely sets it off. It's still pretty cool. So another nice piece to add to my Camaro collection. Very cool. Another piece I got was this one. Again, one of the legends of the car world is Carroll Shelby, and it was only fitting that I finished off my year with another Shelby. I've gotten 3 1/18 scale Shelby cars this year. This is the third, I think. Well, it might be the fourth. This is the fourth out of all the Shelby stuff I've gotten this year, probably. But I did want to get this piece. I like the Cobra coupes. I kind of simplified the shipping straps. They literally had a web of shipping straps on this thing when I bought it for my friend Don. And this is an older piece, you can tell, because it's got the car and the Cobra on there. But this is definitely an older piece. You can tell because this isn't the black box they come in now. But it shows you all the features on this. Personally, I like this older packaging better than the newer stuff that they have now. I think this was way better. The newer packaging is okay, but it's kind of bland. It's not as nice as the older packaging that these came in. But anyways, it shows you the features, PVC tires, the interior, and all the engine. Now on this piece, I think the engine is way nicer than the other ones I've seen. It's better than Greenlight's version, which I think Greenlight basically used Yatming's diecast for, and Yatming made this piece. So I think Greenlight redid it with Yatming's tooling. I'm not sure though. But yeah, it's definitely cool. Definitely way nicer than the other pieces I've seen, and I only paid about 23 bucks for this, so it wasn't too bad. Or my dad bought me this, actually. I wanted to say my dad bought me this, and he did buy me the 2 cars, the Swoop coupe and the rumba tub. So thank you, Dad, for the cars this year and the 1/64 scale stuff. So I really like what my dad bought me this year. It was nice of him. And thank you, Don, for this car. So like I said, I don't really want to run over like 10 minutes, which I'm about to do, and I'm losing my voice here. So yeah, very nice car. Spare tire in the back, racing stripes, wipers, everything you'd want on a 1/18 scale pretty much. I mean, it's not an Exoto, but I mean, because Exotos are like somewhere in the realm of 300 bucks, but this, you know, for the money my dad paid for this, not too bad. I mean, very nice car. But yeah, I definitely like the coupe. I have a Cobra, but I do not have the coupe, and I wanted this. I do like the red. I'm not too partial to either color, but I like the blue the best that this came in. The blue would have been my favorite, or I would have wanted the raced version if Don had it. But the red is fine with me. I like the showroom look, but I do kind of like the race versions that they did of these. And they also had it in blue, which would have been pretty cool, since it shows the car in blue on the box. I don't know if these ever came in blue. I don't know if these ever came in red. See, I'm getting mixed up again. I don't even know if these came in red, but this is definitely a nice piece. And again, like I said, it'll show you everything on the rear of the box here. It shows you the engine. A cool thing about this, an interesting thing actually, to get the steering line down to the wheels, they kind of used a two-piece steering link. So that's kind of an interesting way of doing that. I think the original version had more of a straight shaft than this, so I guess they needed to do that to get around the engine. So I think for Shelby this was a completely new casting. I don't think they used any of Yapming's old factory toolings. So that's another reason I like Shelby Collectibles. They actually use, some of me thinks that they use their own stuff. I don't know if they redo people's castings, but I think Greenlight mostly uses old retools. So, yeah, that's kind of a mark against Greenlight, but I still like this piece a lot. Definitely cool. So, Shelby Collectibles is definitely makes good 1/18 scale. I definitely recommend them, like I said. So, definitely a nice piece. And then it shows the bottom here, the foundation thing, I guess. So, yeah, I highly recommend buying this car. And the thing is, I didn't want to wait for this to come out in the new toolings that they were doing, the new when they were going to recast this car, or if they're going to recast this car. I don't know if Shelby Collectibles is still around or if they're going to do anything else, but they had some cars remade this year because of Carroll Shelby passing away, but I don't know when they're going to have anything new out on the shelves because I haven't seen anything new at my local Toys R Us. Hopefully we'll get some new stuff, but until then I'm definitely going to keep buying the older Shelby Collectibles. Hopefully I'll find more of those. The next thing I want to get, I think, is a Series 1, the Shelby Series 1 that came out in 2001. That was a cool car. I'd like to have that. So I'm definitely going to keep hunting. So, as I said before, guys, for the best diecast haul videos for everything diecast, it has to be the J-Man63. Check out my channel, rate, comment, subscribe, give me the thumbs up, and just keep on collecting. Have a good one, guys, and I hope you had a Merry Christmas. Goodbye.